Car tester Andre invites us to imagine that Subaru, the world's biggest maker of all-wheel drive cars, got together with Toyota, unofficially the world's leading hybrid maker. What kind of car would come out of that? Probably one of the sportiest rear-wheel drive coupes going. It's called the Toyota GT86, and together with its siblings, it's the only car in existence that combines a front-mounted boxer engine with rear-wheel drive. The GT86 is Toyota's first sports car in 10 years. That's a long time for fans to build expectations. Andre claims that if you read about the GT86 in internet forums, you'll find many contributors saying it doesn't have enough power. But at 200 horsepower to a 1,200 kilogram curb weight, it's quite adequate for sporty driving. Andre speculates that not having a turbo engine with powerful torque might scare buyers off, but the linear performance figures of the GT86's normally aspirated engine won him over. He had fun testing the engine's entire speed range. The four-cylinder engine is demanding, but rewards the driver inside with a thoroughly robust sound. It makes the leap from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 7.6 seconds. Our test yielded an average fuel consumption of 8.5 litres, just slightly above the maker's rating of 7.8, even after a fairly rollicking jaunt. For sporty driving over country roads, Andre strongly recommends the GT86's VSC Sport mode, which lets the driver explore the rear-wheel drive's dynamics. The vehicle stability control cuts some slack on the lateral acceleration, but jumps in to keep the car from drifting into dangerous situations. But if the driver wishes to test his own abilities on a track, he can turn off the electronic stability program completely and fishtail around the curves all he wants. An axle load distribution of 53 to 47 gives this Toyota almost perfect balance. That and the low centre of gravity allowed by the Boxer engine add up to vastly improved handling. Andre says he could stop right here and say the GT86 is perfect for young people looking for a starter sports car model with rear-wheel drive. But that'd be only half the story, because people who choose rear-wheel drive for their first car normally want to use it for everyday driving. And that's just where the GT86 reveals its weaknesses. Those weaknesses are most apparent in the interior. Purists might miss the oil gauge next to the easily readable, centrally placed tachometer. While others will complain about the small GPS screen. Beyond uncomfortable is the legroom for the back seats. There isn't any, which renders them virtually unusable. Andres found something else that makes the GT86 less than ideal for everyday driving: the location of the electric window switches. Intuitively, he would look for them at arm's length on the door's armrest, but they're further forward, so he has to reach around the handle. He finds that a bit annoying and not entirely safe while driving. Outside, snappy, streamlined contours accentuate the sports car's design. Borrowed from motorsports are the raised sides on the top to allow more headroom for helmets. And if anybody wonders why such a small engine would have such large tailpipes, their 86mm diameter is a veiled tribute to the series number. Andre thinks the GT86 would be more practical if it had a large hatchback reaching up to the roof and opening upward. But Toyota's only put out a modest version with a relatively narrow opening. So if something happens to fall into the trunk, it takes long arms to reach it. Practicality isn't the GT86's strong point, but for purists or people looking for a sporty second car, he thinks it might be just right.
Ist er, denke ich, genau das Richtige.